Hello there, I'm Vlad. Welcome to Mars or Moon channel. In today's video, guys, we are going to look at another Gigapan, and this time it's from the Keith Laney. I hope I spell it correctly. Credit goes to him, thank you, Keith. And it's the Gigapan he posted on June 21st, 2017. And it looks interesting because in the description it says amazing lossless view of mount materials seen by Curiosity on Sol 712. These ones are real doozy. Enjoy. You want to see ancient artifacts from the Martian civilizations? Look. Okay, challenge accepted. Let's have a look and let's basically look at those snapshots so we can see if the people find there something interesting. Okay, let's go to the first one. And the first one is already good. Head and dog. Head peeking through covering and a dog. Okay, here we go. Martian artifacts, and the first is the dog and a head. I don't know if it's a dog's head or just a head and a dog with a head. Okay, we can see there is a basically stone, and yes, there is something peeking out, but it's obviously not a dog's head. Okay, what we have here? Building. Okay. Well, that's interesting. It looks like some hills which are peeking out from behind this cliff, and there is a strange pattern, but obviously it's difficult to say what is it because it can be caused by the pixelation, and as we can see it's pretty much far ahead, so difficult to say what it is. How about this one? Let's have a look at this. Martian. Oh yes, you can see him. He's just right there and waving on us. Hello there. Let's go to the next one. Okay, this is a could be a worm. Unusual anomaly. Okay. Well, I see the stone with a hole, and this is basically the sand which is staked to that hole, or maybe as it's basically, it looks like it's leaking out from that hole, but it's not leaking out. It's probably caused that when there is a wind and sandstorm, the sand is inside of this hole, and then later it's just dropping out. But yeah, interesting stone. Thank you. And this one is seen in other locations. Liquid. Well, this is what I am saying as well. On this sand, I will make it like this to the middle of the screen. On this sand, sometimes you can see these patterns which we know from the earth when the water is leaking from below the rocks, and according to me this is direct proof there is a water underground and not deep far for sure. I could bet. Look at this, it's a hill, and below that hill there is this let's call it leakage, because I don't think it's something else. Okay, here we've got the creatures which are basically stones sticking out from the rocks, or the rocks sticking out. Yes, it's some kind of pike, but well, doesn't look like the creature, at least the rest of it. Now let's have a look at this one. Crazy rock or something else, almost looked melted. almost look melted. Yes, well, they maybe are some kind of volcanic rocks, or basically they've been formed by the high pressure. And yeah, but I've seen such rocks on Mars pictures, and basically this one looks the very same. So it's not something which would be interesting. Concerning this, I believe it's something on a camera, but who knows? You never know. Next one is a natural or artifact. This one just cool, big face carving. Well, again some face, but yeah, it's nice. It's cool rock. Yeah, nice stripes also on the next one. Good, but still rock. Okay, this is a carved head. Yes, for sure. I think I think it's a stone buried in a sand. Okay, let's have a look at another. There is no comment because there is nothing to see. What's under the sand? Well, that's interesting. What's under the sand? Well, it has a squarish or some kind of rectangle, but let's have a look. Okay, imagine this rock would be covered by sand, and just slightly the sand would be covering the top of this rock. It's also kind of squarish, and that's what makes me think that it might be just some flat rock with a basically squarish or a rectangle surface. But yeah, it's very interesting. It's very interesting what it could be, because the shapes look pretty much rectangular, 90 degrees, at least this angle, but it's not like totally perfect, so difficult to say. But here are the rocks, so it's very likely that it will be the rock. So, well, let's have a look. Next one is far away, and it's, yes, weirdly looking stone, so difficult to say, especially for the distance, right? Now, debris, not natural blocks. I don't know, I would say they look pretty natural to me. Let's have a look at some others. Yeah, I think these are just the rocks which we can see. Ah, a gate. Well, I would say not a gate, but it's opening in the rock, basically. This rock is here, yeah, lying here, and basically it has some arc, some opening, but you know, it's not very likely that there would be something man-made or something artificial, or some kind of cave or something. It looks just a rock with a hole, but it's interesting. Well, we can hide in it if we would fit. We have these rectangular rocks, which more or less are not or far from rectangular. Okay, let's have a look at another one. Oh, strange shapes. Okay, we have this one. Some of the snapshots are repeating. There is a question mark. Yeah, it's just a strange shaped rock. Okay, let's have a look at this one. Ooh, I think we found a gold on Mars. Yep, it must be definitely gold. It's yellowish, and it's on the rock-ish. It's the gold for sure. Okay, well, just a different color of the rock, which probably is not even the same color in real life because of the film they are putting in front of the pictures. Two carved heads. Oh yes, sure, two carved heads. Head number one, head number two. Obviously, as a statue, it sucks. because what kind of statue would be this? Who would do the head on such a rock? Okay, strange shape. Yep, surely strange shape. As you can see, all the stones and rocks around are strange shape. And this has no comment, but as well we can call it strange shape. Let's have a look at this. No comments, but all we know is that these are the rocks. Oh yeah, here is another little Martian or some creature basically waving on us, so-called wavers, which, like, come on. Do you really think that they would leave it there if it would be something like real? They can cover everything. They can cover whole structures. Most of you know the Mars anomalies. Chris, he spotted so many times such a structures, objects which were camouflaged, which looked like the rock, or they were just so blurry that you would say like, yeah, it's just some sand or rock, but physically it was something there when he pulled out the colors and the shadows and everything. So these heads we had. This is without comment, but yeah, oh, that's a nice flat rock. And these are just another ones, interesting. Okay, now, okay, yep, another rocks. Let's have a look at this. Ah, we had that. That was the, you know what? Okay, no comments because it's a rock. Also without comments, also a rock. Okay, this looks, yeah, very interesting. I'm wondering that someone haven't seen some duck or some unicorn into that stone, which is happening on these snapshots quite often. Now, top of headpiece gone, but got the earpiece and profile. Headdress guy. Okay, sure. Next. This is a strange fractured rock, possibly a former large statue. This appears to be a segment of arm and hand and fingers attached. Block with a hand. Aha! Well, I would definitely put it to a museum because it's absolutely the whole statue there. Yeah, sure. This is very eroded masonry. Nah, these are just rocks. Basically, no. They don't see like some wall or something, some structure. So it has no logic. It must have a logic as well. Huh, that's a nice cave. How long would a skull last out on Mars' surface? Aha, so this skull-ish rock. Well, skull wouldn't last long because there are the seasons, there is weathering, basically moisture, freezing temperature, plus 20 degrees Celsius through day. Anything organic would be decomposed and gone for thousands of years, unless it would be there late just recently, which so far we don't know. The area around is full of craziness as well. Yeah, crazy rocks, nice strange shapes. I like these rocks basically. But so far they are rocks. Okie dokie. All this stuff is cut with carvings and art faces and incredibly manufactured angles. Okay, well, I wish I had your fantasy, mate, and see that face there, but so far I don't see any face anywhere here, but okay, it's interesting rock. This one is broken but recognizable, a large statue head. Ah yes, so here, nose, mouth, eye. Yes, the statues are everywhere. Basically, Mars is a big museum of statues and creatures which are scattered everywhere around, and the rover is taking pictures of them and sending to us. No problem. Okay. Round disk object of light orange color. Well, he's right with that light orange color, and basically it's far from basically circle, or even if it looks like circle, like moon shape, it's just the sand which is making that shape, nothing else. So I don't think so. And that was the last snapshot. I hope you had fun. I had fun for sure. And see you by the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See ya, guys.